Hey, what's up guys, it's Marsh from an Overdose, and today I'm here with Pombu.
Hello, I'm here.
And we're gonna be doing some sort of a rant video. Yeah.
About anime?
About anime, yeah, indeed. So basically we're in the new season of anime. It's the winter 2016 and some series have been coming out. And me and Pombu, we watched a fair share of series, and now we're gonna be telling you what we think about them. Of course we haven't seen all of them. If you do think that a pretty good series is missing here, do tell us and we'll be sure to check it out. But yeah, we're just gonna be giving our opinions.
If we find the time, I mean, we have pretty tight schedules.
Yeah.
Have you seen my video uploading schedule?
Yeah, you should know that Pombu is a pretty busy man.
Busy guy.
Busy guy. So we're gonna be starting with the best series yet. It's Sushi Police.
may I join? May I add my own
you may advance. Yeah. I don't even know what to say about it. I mean, it's supposed to be an anime, but it looks like a cartoon. It's completely different, like the style.
It looks like a fucking between episodes cartoon that would air like in a kid's channel.
It's so stupid. Like it's so stupid. No wonder people did not receive it well at all. It's pretty understandable, and just don't watch this unless you like really crappy comedy. This is your style, but most people did not enjoy it at all. Then we have this show.
Let me just say,
yeah.
It's like 4 minutes, but really, it's not even worth the 4 minutes it gives you.
It's honestly just no, it's a no. Then there's a show called Oyasan wa Shisuki. I'm not sure. This is just a show that had one episode that had 2 minutes. I'm the only one who watched it. Pombu didn't. So yeah, basically some of the shows that are here I watched and Pombu didn't, and vice versa. So I watched this show. It's a comedy of a guy that is now independent, and he's in a condo, and the lady that governs the whole thing is a little girl. That's it. That's it.
I had no idea that was the story.
That's it. It's 2 minutes. That's all. It's supposed to be a comedy. I didn't laugh a single time. I mean, there was barely any time to laugh. Like I said, it's 2 minutes an episode. I didn't really understand. I will check out the next one just to see where the series is leading, because it's 2 minutes. It's not really that long, so I don't see that much of a problem. But I don't know if you should check it out. You might be disappointed.
We'll be making a video anyway next week, so we may talk about some of the shows we talked about. We're mainly gonna talk about like the shows we haven't watched yet and the ones that haven't come out yet. But we may make some like update on the shows we've talked this week. Yeah, like we're presenting some shows, and then we can talk about the second episodes of the shows to see how the shows are progressing. For example, there are some series that we have an opinion, but we're not really sure where it's going. So we might have to update in the next video. Yeah, that's basically hype train.
And then there's a hype train. So basically,
open for the hype train.
Then the next show I watched, I didn't really watch it. I was like halfway through the episode. It's called Kokaku no Pandora. It's a sci-fi sort of mecha style. I don't know. It's weird. I didn't like it at all. That's why I stopped.
Didn't have any mechas at all.
There's basically 2 cyborg little girls that fight. Okay. And then the doctor was bad, but then she wasn't bad, and it's just don't bother. It's not really good at all.
We're starting off pretty well.
Pombu, don't watch. So we're starting with the sort of crappier shows, and then moving on. We have like
Oji-san no Marshmallow.
Oji-san no Marshmallow is a series.
That title alone, none of us has watched it.
Because I mean,
just that title alone.
Like, it pretty much does not mean good things. I would think it's basically about a guy that likes marshmallows, obsessed with marshmallows. So
it's so weird.
Might be fun. Who knows?
The next one we have is Fantasy Star Online. Fantasy Star Online 2, the animation. I've watched it. Tomas hasn't.
Yes.
It's basically an anime. What do you call it? An anime adaptation of the game, the MMO. I guess I've not played the MMO at all. I've never seen anything about the MMO at all. I just saw the show and decided, why not try it?
Me neither, by the way. I had no idea it existed.
It's kind of a weird show. It looks interesting. It's basically the game itself is a game inside the show.
Confusing.
Whereas everybody plays it. It actually had a huge marketing for Sega, who I guess are the publishers of the game or developers or whatever. Like I said, I've not played the game, so I don't have any kind of comparison. The show could look kind of cool. It's like about this guy who he's in the last semester of school, you'd say.
You could say that.
Yeah, and he was invited to replace the vice president of the student council, and as a task of the vice president, he was ordered to play the game, which makes no sense whatsoever.
It's a school.
It's like the most idiotic way to get a guy to play a game.
Yeah, but would you recommend it?
I would say you should check it out. It's not bad. I like the animation. It has some CG elements that don't really fit. It looks kind of weird in some areas. Like inside the game, the armors and the monsters, they're all CG, but the characters' faces and the characters themselves outside the game are not CG, so it's kind of a mix and looks weird. So that's my biggest problem with the show. I might get used to it later on, because there are some fully CG animes in this list that have a lot more CG than that.
And a lot more potential, would you say?
A lot more what?
Potential.
Maybe.
Who knows? We'll find out.
It's a possibility. But yeah, I think you should watch it. If you've played the game, probably would interest you a lot more and you get a lot more references, but overall it looks interesting.
Okay, next up we have Nijiro Days. So I know it's a shoujo, which means it's for girls, but I am a pretty confident man about my sexuality, and I decided, why not? Let's watch it. It's basically you can.
I haven't watched 3. You've watched the first episode.
I've watched the first episode of 3.
And the first thing I thought when I look at the show is, they look exactly like the 3 guys.
I can see some some similarities between them, but the show it's like a guy that broke up with his girlfriend. It's just slice of life sort of thing with guys. That's why it's for girls, but still it's like watching how guys fall in love.
No wet abs though.
No. There's no wet abs in this. It's not free, so. Yeah, it's interesting. I like the art a lot. I like the animation. The episode is a little bit shorter than normal. Than a normal anime episode. It's like 15 minutes or so, and with the ending and the opening included. I say it's funny. It's enjoyable. I had fun watching it, so I would recommend it. But it's not like the best show that came out. It's just relaxing. It's a relaxing show. Alright, so next up we have Norn 9. Norn+Nonet. I did not get shit about that. I got
What's up with that title though?
I don't know. It has nothing to do with the show, or maybe it had, and I didn't pay any attention. It's basically
Okay, cool.
There are special people that have special powers, and they live in a special place.
How to be polite about it?
I don't know. And then a girl
trying to be politically correct.
No, they're not retarded or something. That's
what it sounded like.
That's really not what I meant. Like, they have this legit abilities. I don't know what they're about. I don't know what they're for. But they live in a certain place only for people with abilities. It really sounds like they're retarded. Yeah, it really does. But yeah, a new girl appears there, and she is basically talking to the people that are there and meeting people and nonsense like that. And then she meets a guy and romance stuff, whatever. And then in the last minute of the show, it turns absolutely batshit insane and something explodes and everything is. I got really confused. I don't think.
What? That's nothing like the description of the show.
It's weird. Like it's super weird. I didn't really understand what the hell happened.
What I got from the description of the show is there's this guy that travels to the past, and apparently in the past there's like just this giant floating thingy.
Yeah.
Where people live. I have no idea what it is.
It's a flying ship, dude. Come on.
It's a flying ship, whatever. You didn't mention the part of traveling to the. What's all up with that? Traveling to the past or
But I didn't get shit. Like, it's confusing as hell to me. I got confused about it. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But for me, it didn't really like, I didn't really enjoy it that much. And I don't think it's that worth for me. At least I'm not gonna check it out, the second episode. But if you do watch it, if you enjoy like romance and there's plot twists all over and shit like that, you can watch it and you'll probably enjoy it. I didn't really get the feel for the show, you know what I mean? Oh shit. Yeah, that's
I might check it myself, and you have to charge your PC.
I do have to charge my PC. That's why I said oh shit, by the way. Okay, next show.
Are you not gonna charge it?
I'm charging it. I already put the charger.
Living on the edge? Okay.
First series that me and Pomo actually watched, both of us. It's called Bubuki Buranki. You can.
This is my little golden boy for this series of anime, at least for the ones I have watched so far.
Oh, is it really your favorite?
It is my favorite so far.
Yeah, guys. So we didn't talk about like what we thought was our favorite one, like what our worst one, why we like some, why we hate some.
Exactly. Worst one. I speak for both when I say Sushi Police.
Yeah, it's definitely the best. Top. You can't get any better than that. Like fuck Code Geass.
Ow.
I'm kidding, I'm the biggest fan of Code Geass, don't take it wrong. Yeah, basically, we both watched this show and we didn't talk about what we thought of it because exactly for the purpose of this video. So yeah, I'll give you the word, Pomo. What do you think about this?
I actually enjoyed it a lot. First thing, remember me talking about the CG stuff? The CG show, this is one of them. There's another one, but it's not come out yet. We'll be talking about that one next week.
It's Agent. It's Agent.
And actually, one thing I'd heard before this season began is the studio that made Sidonia no Kishi, Knights of Sidonia, was making a new series. And I was super hyped about it because I loved both seasons of Knights of Sidonia.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, you didn't. But the first thing, I watched Bubuki Buranki, which is CG, and in case you don't know, the studio that made Knights of Sidonia is known for making CG, and I thought, oh, it's this show! And then I went to search and it actually wasn't. It's Ajin. No, not Ajin, Ajin.
Ajin. It's a confusing name for us.
Ajin, okay, there you go. It's Ajin, it's made by the same show, by the same studio, I'm sorry. Bubuki Buranki is a whole different studio, which I don't know a lot about. I searched for them, and I didn't see like any anime that I knew. But whatever. Going for the show, it's a mecha. It's like a mecha anime, but it's in the same. It doesn't work. It doesn't have a lot of mechas in the sense of normal, like Gundam and shit. The first thing you see in the show is a couple of kids in this like. You call it a Buranki, which is the name they give the mechas, a Buranki cemetery.
Yes.
And they're like just wandering around.
Doing kid stuff.
Doing kid stuff. They're playing. When they find this giant worn out robot, they fall inside, and then cut to black. They're back home. A couple of times has passed, and they don't really explain what's happened in between that time.
I got really confused, but I got really confused.
Yeah. We learned that there are a couple of people with special powers, like their mom.
It's called the Bubuki. It's called the Bubuki, like
I didn't get. Is the power called the Bubuki, or are the weapons called the Bubuki?
The weapons are called the Bubuki. Since she has like that power, it probably comes from the same origin.
Control. We don't know a lot about the show yet.
Of course, it's the first episode.
Basically, shit happens. Robots awake. They storm the Earth. The kids go down to the Earth. And
with the dad. With
their dad. Their mom is left behind taking care of the robots that are still left in the graveyard.
One important thing though, the dad does not possess this power, the mom is the only one, so the mom stays behind.
The mom and the kids have the power.
Yeah, the mom stays behind so she can try and like save the world and shit.
It's like some weird kind of magic that we don't know about.
It's Bubuki thing, yeah.
It's Bubuki magic.
Bubuki magic.
Okay. And basically, 10 years pass, and we see the guy from like the two kids. There's a guy and a girl. They're twins. And we see the guy. The girl is gone for some reason, and we don't know why. They refer to her as a witch.
Their mom.
Was the mom referred? Okay, the mom was referred to as a witch. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the sister is gone for some reason.
We don't know about her or the dad. We just see the guy. That's the only thing.
Yeah. He's captured because of having relationships to the sad witch that supposedly released the Buranki into the world
and caused a mass murder, and she's basically known as a person who killed a lot of people, and she's a witch.
Yeah. Where he's rescued from by a childhood friend, we guess, that has a special weapon called the Buranki, Bubuki. I'm sorry.
Which is a hand.
Special weapon, which is a Bubuki, which is Migi from Parasite. It's not. I'm sorry. It's like a weird hand, a robot hand that she has with an eye, and we're introduced to this group of characters who all have these weapons, the Bubuki, which are like sentient weapons. They all have these weird eyes and are really powerful for some reason.
Yeah, I don't really understand what that's all about, but it does remind me of God Eater in the sense that like the beasts of the said world are kept in their weapons. It just reminded me of it. Yeah, you can go on. I'm sorry.
We don't know if that's the case.
I don't know, but it does seem like an option. It's an option though.
It's an option. Yeah, but the main character doesn't have a Bubuki. We've been introduced to like this giant robot. What was its name again? Oga?
Oga, yeah, Oga. Ogi, I don't know.
Ogi, Oga?
Obu,
yeah, exactly. we're just searching it on the spot. The giant robot Obu, which supposedly belongs to his mother, which he might come to pilot in the future of the show, which would be interesting to see. But so far the robot is like half destroyed. It's like only his skeletons left, so we don't know how far that's gonna go.
Yeah.
At least in terms of the first season. I'm gonna keep watching it. I've enjoyed the first episode a lot.
I enjoyed it, but
it's really cool. The animation is really cool. The especially in the action parts, like the slow motion gunshots in the fight scene look pretty.
Yeah,
impressive.
they look pretty cool. But we do see like this group of kids that possess weapons. We don't know what they're about. I'm curious about that. My main curiosity, like what's that gang? Like, and why do they want to help the main character save his mom's reputation?
Yeah, and rebuild the robot.
And revive said Obu, so the robot. Yeah, that I would recommend this show definitely. Good animation, as Pomu said. I also like the soundtrack. It's pretty good. I recommend it.
It has kind of a learning curve for the animation.
Yeah,
the CG.
It synergizes. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, but it works.
Would you recommend it, Pomu?
Most definitely.
So Pomu's pretty hyped. That's always good. Next show we have Kono Subarashi Sekai ni Shukufuku wo.
First try.
Nice, I nailed it. So Pomu hasn't watched this. I actually, it came out today. So I watched it in the middle of a class. Yeah, I know, rebel. Don't tell my parents. And I checked it out. I had a lot of fun.
The video.
It's basically about a guy, Hikikomori. I don't know if you guys don't know what it is. It's basically a guy who loves games. I really didn't want to spoil this for Pomu, but I'll make it as short as possible. It's a guy who likes games, and he spends all day playing games. And the only time he leaves the house is to buy a new game. He left the house to buy a new game, and on his way back, he was walking.
So he's me.
He's Pomu. He was
just kidding. I have a life.
Sort of, you know.
Kind of.
They're walking throughout the streets, and then he sees this girl who's on her phone, so she's not paying attention. And as this is happening, you see a huge truck going on the road. And after that, and then he jumps towards the girl because he senses that she's gonna get hit by a freaking bus. And then he saves her supposedly, and he dies. He's like, why the hell? Yeah, it's really like I don't know what happened there. He dies, and he's in this dark room with a chair, and he's sitting there, and there's a girl in front of him, and she says, "I'm Aqua. I'm a goddess. You died. You tried."
GG, game over.
GG dude. And then he's like, "What? Why? Why did I do that? Why did I save the girl?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know, but you died. That's in fact, yeah, it's a fact. You died." And then he's like, "Oh man." And then she presents him these different options. He can go to heaven, which is supposedly not that good, or he can start a new life. He's not really interested in both of those answers. And then she starts telling him about how he died. So he and everyone thinks that he saved the girl from her death. No, he actually didn't. What he saw was actually a tractor going towards her at the minimal speed, and he pushed her away from the tractor, and then he died of shock. He died
What?
because he thought he was gonna get hit by a huge truck, and he died of shock. At this point, I'm like, what? I didn't really understand if she was trolling him, if she was just mocking him. And then she said like, yeah, you passed out because of a shock, you went to the hospital, and then you died because of a heart attack because of shock. And the doctors laughed at your death, then your family knew about it, and they laughed at your death. That's exactly what happened. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, so basically, after she mocks him, she presents him with another option. She can go. There's this demon devil king that's gonna attack with his army, and she offers his new life at a parallel world where he will have to fight this so-called devil king. And she presents him with this option. You can bring whatever you want, from a powerful weapon. Toy machine, I don't care, a PC, a PS3, I don't care what you bring, you can bring whatever you want. And then he said, I want you, you're coming with me. He basically, with one single play, he turned he turned the goddess's life around, and now the goddess was replaced by another goddess. So yeah, she was demoted from a goddess, and she's going with him to this world.
When that's how you pick up girls in the park.
References. And then they go into this world. Since it looks like an RPG sort of world, a parallel universe, the boy is completely he's feeling comfortable because he's played a lot of games. And then they go inside a guild. They talk to the people, and then there's some funny scenes, some comedy, and they end up signing the guild, and then something weird happens, and they start to work in like labor and building some sort of buildings or something, like building houses and building walls, and then they sleep next to the cows, and there's poop around them. It's really confused. It's really confusing. I mean, it was super fun. I laughed my ass off in the middle of a class, do remind you. And then after this, they decide, okay, we're sick of this. I'm sick of building shit. Let's just move on and venture ourselves. And there they went. And I'm curious to see where this show is gonna go. It's funny. I like the art. The music is pretty cool. And it just suits my every need. It's funny. It's awesome. There is a little bit of like a stupid fan service, like stupid, like legit stupid. Like there's no point, but it's still a funny and enjoyable show, and I recommend everyone to watch it. And you, Paul, you should watch it.
Bro, it's an anime with little girls. It's gonna have some fan service.
It's not little girls, actually. She's not a little girl.
Is it not?
She's not. But judging by the cover of the anime page, there's gonna be
one.
There's always a lolly, dude. Come on, everyone knows that. And yeah, the next show is called Luck and Logic. Me and Pomo have watched it.
I've watched it. Tomaz has watched it.
Yeah.
And it's it's like a little mindfucky because of the concept.
It's kind of weird, to say the least.
Especially for us. Basically, the whole concept is you have these people who are the logicalists, and they sign contracts with goddesses, which give them power in return. Like they fuse with the goddess, Dragon Ball style or whatever.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
and then they gain powers like armors and weapons to fight monsters that appear from the far beyond.
That's really basically it. That's really basically it about the show. The main character has no mother though. He has an annoying sister.
Thing is, sister keeps reminding him of it.
Yeah, his sister is like, "Hi, what's up? Your mother died. Hi, I like this breakfast. I wonder what Mom would have thought." She's like basically reminding him every 5 seconds that his mom died, which is really uncomfortable to the poor guy. And his goddess, by the way, is Athena. It's a Greek goddess, and we already have theories about other goddesses that are being used and that we don't know yet. But
mainly, we play Smite.
We play Smite
in the channel.
And we know.
We're used to seeing the goddesses and the gods as we see them in Smite. So when we see them in the show, namely when we see Nemesis as a lolly.
Oh my god, Nemesis is a lolly.
Our minds were blown.
It looks really weird.
Not in the right way.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I like the animation too. The fight scenes look awesome. It did look like CG to me, but I'm not sure because I don't watch CG shows. I don't know.
I don't feel that way. The monster designs are a little bit weird, but I find them cool.
I
saw a giant bull thing, a two-headed dog, and what was the first monster?
I don't even remember what the first monster
was. Like a giant, it was like a robot dragon?
Yeah, it was like a robot with a weird-ass mouth. Then he had like cannons in the a huge-ass claw made of metal. It's really weird. Steel, I mean, not metal. I don't think you can say that. And yeah, I like the animation. I like the music. I think it's interesting enough. Not that big, not that good of a show in my opinion, but it is interesting, and I will check it out.
Show. We'll keep watching.
And I recommend it in case you guys like fantasy stuff and just straight out action and fighting scenes and all that shenanigans.
Ouchie, heal yourself. He wants to show you what I'm talking about.
You'll understand. Then there's Active Raid. Okay, I watched like half of this. I've never been so bored. I've never been so bored, guys. I don't know what to say. Like, it's so I didn't even get like half of it. It's basically police-related stuff, but then I don't understand what they're trying to chase. And people generally didn't really enjoy it. Although a lot of people saw it, people didn't really enjoy it. I don't recommend this because I do think it's for the first episode. It's really boring. I didn't really enjoy it. But if you guys want to check it out, hey, be my guest. Yeah.
What is it about though? Please tell us that.
I don't understand. Like it's this officer that wants to join the police. It looks like it's in the future. So it's like a lot of network issues. Like I said, I only watched half.
Space police.
Not space police. Sushi police.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It looks like a political show, but it's boring. I didn't like it. If you guys want to check it out, just do it. And yeah. Then next up we have Saijaku Muhai no Bahamut. Okay, so me and Pumu watched it together, and I don't know. I got really disappointed because I was hyped.
The fan service, like there is fan service, and then there's this show.
It's
we haven't even seen the main character. In 5 minutes in, we're already seeing boobs.
Already in the girl's bath for no reason.
Already inside the girl's washroom. Like, why?
The plot seemed boring to me. I didn't like it at all.
It was random.
I didn't really like the characters. I didn't find them interesting. I just like everything about it for me. I'm out.
The main character for some reason reminds me of a shittier version of Belle from How to Pick. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? And that's not easy. That guy is very low on personality. So I don't know what gives. Basically, it has mecha stuff, but it's not real mecha. It's like a suit they wear.
There's not even mecha in the genre, so I was really confused when I saw these robots, these weird robots.
It's not really a mech. It's like a weird robot suit they wear. Like I don't know how to explain it.
It's just weird.
And they feel a need for some reason to give everything like cool names. Like, how was it? Drive swords?
Yeah, Yeah, something along the lines of that. I'm not really sure about it now.
Something like fucking even a simple sword has to have a cool. Why?
and
we don't need that.
I remember that the concept of like, not the concept. That's not what I meant. Like the reason why they fought was so obnoxiously stupid. Like the reason why the main character and the girl fought was so retarded.
I don't remember. Like she didn't like him and she didn't want him in the room.
In the
right?
Yeah, it was something along the lines. Just don't pay much attention to this. It's got a good ratings and people actually enjoyed it. I don't know why. I honestly didn't enjoy it. I don't think it's important. Yeah, probably. But for that you can watch High School DxD. For fuck's sake, come on. If you're gonna watch it. And yeah, and Dick will approve that. If you want to watch fan service, there's a lot better. Come on. Okay, fuck that show. Let's move on to Shoujo-tachi wa Kyoya o Mezasu. Personally, this is one of my favorites in winter 2016. I don't know why. It's a simple show, simple concept. It's like a school-based theme. This guy, he works at a restaurant. He's nice to everyone. He's
like a nice guy in the neighborhood. Everybody knows him.
He's the nicest guy ever. Yeah, and then there's this black-haired girl that just confronts him in the bathroom and asks him for a date. And then they go on a date, and it's the weirdest date ever. Not that I've been in a lot of dates, but that was really weird. Really weird. And then they end the episode by him being like he doesn't know where to go after his school life. He doesn't know where to go. So the girl basically,
he has no idea what he's gonna do.
He has no idea what he's gonna do after college, I would suppose. And so the girl talks about that with him, and they decide that he's gonna build a game,
make a dating sim.
But yeah,
because apparently he's a good screenwriter for the drama club.
It's really, yeah. He wrote a script for a play, and for some reason that kind of got people hyped up for him. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like that much of a big concept, of an interesting concept. But it's like Nijiro did. It's a relaxing show. It's funny. It's enjoyable, and I would recommend it if you're just trying to have a good time.
This anime gives me a bit of the Robotics Nose flashbacks. With a little less giant robot.
Yeah, I've never watched that. And next up we have Ao no Kanata no 4 Rhythm.
We just watched that like half an hour ago.
And it's no. Like, I don't understand, like, this show in Bahamut, the show that I just mentioned, about like 3 minutes ago, we don't really enjoy it, but most people tend to enjoy it. I don't understand.
Apparently it has pretty good ratings. Both of them do.
For some reason.
For whatever reason.
This is basically a world where flying is normal. Like, they have these shoes, they plug them in, and they can fly. Wings grow out of them and they can fly.
Yeah, and they play a weird-ass sport, which is basically a game of chicken.
Flying circus.
Flying circus. It's a game of chicken. It's not, it's weird, and they hype the sport so much.
It's for no reason.
Game of tag.
I don't understand where the show is going. What's the point of the show? I do see that she had some sort of problem when she was a girl, that she wanted to fly, that she had some sort of trauma at least, or something bad. Yeah, but
the conflicts. Oh my god, there was a scene where some girl from a different school than the main characters
threatened the guy.
Challenged the guy from their school and won at the flying circus. Yeah, flying circus. She won, and for some reason she stole the I and N from Institute, like from their school name.
From legit the word.
Institute. Why does that make any sense?
And the main character got so upset at that she said, "No, I'm gonna protect my school's name, although I'm here for a day, and you're gonna fight me." And then
I have no idea how to fly, but I'm still gonna wreck you, and she gets wrecked.
And it didn't. So it's for me it was a big waste of time. People like it, so you know. Don't just look at our review, although look, because we're really good reviewers and we know a lot about that anime though. Yeah, but we didn't like it. That's all. I wouldn't recommend it. It's one of the few shows that I wouldn't recommend it because I really just don't see the point. That's my opinion. Would you recommend it, Pumbo?
No. No.
Yeah, I don't think. Then we have Prince of Stride. I'm not a sports anime fan. Like, I've never watched the sports anime. I've been planning to watch Haiku, Kuroko no Basket, just because people hype those shows so much, and so they can't be that bad. If they're so hyped up, they can't be that bad. So I tried to watch it, and it's basically this show about a sport called Stride, where people run.
What's with this season and stupid concepts for sports?
I have no idea. First one is like playing the chicken while flying, and the other one is running, and the way to like I don't know how to say this in English. The baton pass. The baton pass.
Like around the city.
I remember now. Like instead of running normally and passing the baton, people have to clap. They high five each other so they can keep on running.
The intensity of the high fives.
And then in the first scene of the episode, what she said was, "How can they clap this and trust so much in each other? They legit just clap. It's a high five. There's not much trust involved. It's a high five." It's a sports anime. I didn't like it. The animation is pretty cool though, and the intro is not that bad. But I didn't laugh. Like it's supposed to have comedy as well. I didn't laugh. I don't like the sport. It was too hyped up. So I didn't like it. I recommend it if you enjoy sports series, but it's not my boat. I don't like it. Okay, so next up we have Dimension W. Me and Pumbo watched this one.
Yeah, this is one of the more hyped seasons for this season. Hyped seasons for this? Did I say that right?
Yeah, no, you didn't. Hyped shows for this season. Yes.
Hyped series for this season. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Basically, you know how in math there's X, Y, and Z dimensions. Well, there's a W. So yeah, they're gonna fuck up math even more than it's already.
And for some reason, this W dimension has infinite power.
Infinite energy for everything. And people apparently use it illegally. And
they use it to power everything, but for some reason it's so powerful that it makes stupid as water guns, like squirt guns, into powerhouses.
Then there's this android who's a little girl, and she's the daughter of a guy.
She has a weird, what should I say, butt plug tail?
Butt plug tail, yeah. She reminds me of one of the Metabots. That's a cat. She has like this weird ass steel tail. It looks weird, but yeah, it's a pretty good show. I like the opening. I remember the opening was really good.
We laughed our asses off
because in the first frame of the opening, the main character is dancing in a really funny way. It was a good way to set up the mood. I think the jokes are well placed. The series is quite well done. I think I'm curious to know what's gonna happen next. And yeah, that's basically it.
It looks like a very interesting show.
It looks like an interesting show, and you'll probably see this one in the next week's video.
Just to say, this is one of the first shows I've seen from this season. Like I've seen way before like this started. But I wasn't expecting what I got. I got a little disappointed from that, but I'm hoping it will get better.
It probably will get better. I do think it looks like an interesting show. So yeah, guys, if you do enjoy this show, you can watch it. It's fun. It looks good, and it's probably one of the best shows out there, like in this season. So yeah, definitely recommend it.
One of, not the best.
Well, one of the best. Yeah, did I say the best? Because it's not the best for me.
Yeah, you said one of the best.
The best is still coming. Then we have Divine Gate.
I agree.
This is the second best for me. I got really interested in this character. So basically, it is a world when the living world, the heavens, the underworld, it all became connected. It reminds me of a game that Pombo talked to me about, of an RPG.
It has nothing to do with it. He's talking about Aeon. I think it has nothing to do with Aeon.
It's just the concept. The worlds are all together.
It doesn't even work like that. They travel between the worlds. It's just very easy to travel between them.
all right, dude. Then just destroy me. Okay, fine. So yeah, basically, there's this thing called the Divine Gate. When it opened, the living world, the heavens, and all of that were connected. And where
Wait, you got that from the show? That's not the picture I got.
No, but that's what happened. And then
Really?
yeah, that's what happened. And then
I missed that.
There was trouble, and then when the World Council was formed to restore order of the world after all this happened, of course there's going to be mess when the heavens and the underworld and the living world are together. And then as peace was restored, the Divine Gate became nothing more than an urban legend. And now in this time, boys and girls like go into this sort of an academy, like to become fit for the World Council. And some of them aim to reach the Divine Gate for their own personal goals. And we have these two characters, a guy who uses fire and a girl who I don't know what she uses. I have no idea what she uses.
Wind?
I don't know. It's something along the lines.
Each of them controls like an element, not necessarily like one of the 4 elements, but like I think they had like 7 elements or something.
Yeah, they have a specific power. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, we haven't seen them all.
That wasn't really specified yet. Yeah, that wasn't really specified yet. But all in all, I like the animation. I really like the animation.
It looks really cool.
I got annoyed because the ending spoiled me and I didn't notice. So yeah,
the ending has a little bit of a spoiler first.
Yeah,
one of the characters' powers.
Because one character that supposedly killed his parents.
Supposedly he's admitted it. Like
he's
right.
Come on, stupid bitch, spoiling the viewers. And yeah, that character interested me a lot.
The first episode. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
I really wanted to know like what's up with that character, and I'm curious to know what's gonna happen. I'm curious to know about the whole Divine Gate thing, the World Council, like who are the people that are governing it, what happened to the heavens and the underworld. Yeah. There's this whole lot of questions that I'm interested about. The concept seems really good for me, and I would definitely recommend this.
Honestly, I don't find the show that good. Like I find it interesting. I just don't put it in such a high standard as you do.
Yeah, I understand. I
still think you should watch it. Like I enjoyed the first episode, but I think it may get better over time. It's not doing it for me right now.
I liked it. Next up, we have Haito Genzo no Green God, one of the shows that I was hyped up for because I saw the trailers. They look beautiful.
Oh my god, that show!
The show looks absolutely gorgeous, and the concept is cool. We already have some theories about what happened. Like,
yeah, but
yeah, you can get all sorts of ideas through what happens, but it's basically it looks like they're in an RPG. Like.
Yeah, that's basically what the impression we get, and what's probably gonna happen is they're inside a game. One of the things we have to talk about the show in terms of the art style, because you said it was beautiful.
Yes.
But I have to explain why it's beautiful, because the backgrounds for the show are all water painted, and it looks fucking.
It looks gorgeous. So amazing. It looks amazing. God. Really good. I really like that detail. It makes the show like way better, just because the visuals are really important to me.
Every scene looks like a painting.
It looks awesome. It looks amazing.
That's how good it looks.
And then
the best. Yeah. In my opinion, it's the best looking show in this season.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. And then there was this scene, like a scene based around in only comedy. That was the best scene in this winter 2016, like the best comedy scene. It was so funny and random. What
are you talking about?
Remember that scene? That scene when they were all sitting down
in the mountain?
Yeah, it's so funny. That's so funny.
That's like the get to know the characters scene.
It was funny. Yeah, it had comedy. It looks interesting. It probably has its own drama because they're in this world that they don't remember, and they sometimes the little remarks that we get from this are they sometimes say like game or
they say things that relate to the real world but that don't exist in this world, like game, cell phone. They remember those stuff,
but then they don't remember
like the word. No, they don't know what it is.
They say like
they've forgotten what it is.
Like a guy says, "This isn't a game," and then he realizes, "Wait, what's a game?" Something happened there.
Just saying that's a little stupid because it may be something lost in the translation. Because as far as I know, in medieval times, people play games as well. Just saying.
That does make sense.
If they are in a game, they would know what a game is. In the concept of the game. Like, I understand the cell phone thing, because there's no cell phones.
Yeah.
And the guy saying, oh my god, I forgot my phone. Wait, what's a phone? That makes kind of sense.
Yeah,
but the game thing is a little bullshit, I think.
Yeah, but still, I deem it as a good show. It seems interesting. Besides, look at that cover. The cover
looks beautiful.
Like it all in all, it just looks beautiful. Like the plot itself interests me, but not as much as the art and animation look. That's pretty much what I have to say. If you love visuals, check this show. It's a must-watch for you. We're getting on to the last ones. I could talk about Dagashi Kashi, but like, there's no point. It's a comedy. Not my boat again. I didn't like it at all. Pomo didn't watch it. So
you know what I just noticed? As you were going to say, I didn't watch the show. I just noticed we were going to talk about separate shows each one.
Yeah.
And then you went and watched all the shows I watched. So I basically had one show you didn't watch.
That is true.
Talk through the rest of it.
I'm sorry, bro. Well,
I'm not bothered. You're more used to this shit than I am.
True, good point. But you're doing a good job. Good job, bro. Good job, bro. Well, we have 2 series left. It's Noragami V2 and my personal favorite until now, Erased, or Boku Dake ga Inai Machi. We're going to be talking about Musaija no Phantom World, which is Noragami V2.
As you call it.
As I call it, because
when it's not actually Noragami V2.
Yeah, it's not, guys.
Don't get for that.
Don't get hyped.
You go watch that.
It's not cool. A new season. It's basically this world where there are spirits called phantoms, and that just reminded me of Noragami right there. It has comedy, it's fantasies. It's just a comedic show. A chill, in my opinion, just like Noragami was. A chill show. You watch it because it's funny, but you also care about the plot. I'm curious to see what's going to happen.
During the episode.
The episode was really funny. Because there was a scene that I'm not going to talk about, because if you guys watch it, it's going to be 100 times funnier.
Engraved in your memories forever.
It's so funny. It's really well done, and it goes against those normal cliches. Although this episode does have one of those what do they call, like, the lack of boob physics is really disturbing. It doesn't make sense.
Lack of boob physics.
Like
or the extravagance of the boob physics.
You guys know what we're talking about later. But yeah, I do recommend the show. It's fun. It's good. And the main character
also features Kirby.
And then there's the Kirby girl, and there's the main character is basically a nerd. He's a real nerd. He loves reading, and he has this group with a girl, and their job is to capture phantoms.
But apparently they're really bad at it because they don't get paid at all.
Yeah, they don't get paid at all. The other girl's barely making any money to eat and survive. So yeah, but it's a pretty good show. I would totally recommend it. And yeah, guys, and the last one that I love and that I'm super hyped up is Erased. This show, I really found it interesting, but the thing that I'm most curious about is Pomo's opinion. Pomo, what do you think of the show?
I liked it. I'm not gonna say I didn't. I'm not as interested as you are.
But I'm super
You
interested.
are really hyped about this show.
I'm really interested.
You hold it in really high standards. I didn't find it that interesting. Like, it looks interesting. It doesn't look like my kind of series. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I will keep watching it. Even if it's just to shut you the hell up.
If you stop watching it, I will force you to. It's basically about this guy he's a manga author, first of all, but that's not really the important part. But he has this supernatural sort of ability that allows him to prevent deaths and catastrophes. For example, imagine a scene of your daily life. You're walking, and then you suddenly notice that you're right back at the place where you were recently walking. That's because in the midst of while you were walking, something near you happened, like involving a death, someone getting injured, a catastrophe that you can stop. Until he stops what happened, he cannot, I repeat, he cannot continue his life. He stops right there. He stops in time. And
we don't know. We've only seen him do that once.
Twice, twice.
No, we've seen him do it twice, but he doesn't repeat it. Like he always manages to fix the problem.
Yes, but
in the second time he does stuff. So
the thing
we don't know if he fails to fix whatever he fixed, will it still continue repeating, or will it just go on? He has like one chance to do it again. I think that's the thing.
Actually,
he explained that, but I didn't pay much attention to that.
I think he needs to repeat it until it's prevented. I think that's it. I paid attention to the show. You didn't. You freaking fake ass fan. Yeah, and basically that's how it goes. It's interesting, but he does seem like he's bored out of life. He doesn't really have much emotion whatsoever. He's got a girl at work that wants to talk to him, but no, I don't think he wants to talk to him in like the banks sort of way, on the banking sort of way.
Definitely.
He has this mom that looks like a teenager. She's always going wild and doing all sorts of messed up shit. And yeah, then the rest of the episode I really don't want to spoil, because I predicted what was gonna happen. By mere luck, I predicted what was gonna happen, but it was just mere luck. I did. I predicted. Like the main event, I predicted it. I was like, this is gonna happen.
I had no idea what was going to happen. Like,
yeah, I knew it. I knew
there's something big that happens in the episode. We're not gonna spoil it because it's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Russ loves it.
I'm hyped about it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna spoil what happened until the end of the episode. That's basically it. He's a bored out guy. He's a bored out of the ass guy. But he has a special power. His disability. And yeah, basically that's this series. The art and the animation are simple. Like, it's not meant to look really pretty. The main focus of this show is...
I like the effect where like he turns back.
Yeah.
I think the effect looks pretty.
Yeah.
Just trying to point something good about the show.
Yeah, it does look good actually. And yeah, this show is not. I think it's meant to. Its main focus being its story. That's what I think it's meant to. Like, I don't think that the story is that big of not the story. Sorry, the art and the animation are not really the main focus. But I still like them. And yeah, I think this show is probably the best. People are already saying that this can actually be the best show of 2016. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
We have Attack on Titan. We have Seven Deadly Sins. We have Boku no Hero Academia, which probably is...
Yes!
Yeah, probably is really
hyped about that show. Have you noticed?
Probably slightly hyped about Boku no Hero Academia because you read the manga. I didn't, but I'm gonna watch the show. And yeah, guys, this was our rant.
What? Sorry.
This was our rant sort of video. I could call it a podcast because it was basically a podcast about us talking the anime. It's probably gonna be a really long video.
We talked for like 2 hours.
No, not at all. Like,
it's gonna be a big ass video.
1 hour most, I would say. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
See ya.